How can you wake up refreshed, recharged, and ready to go in the morning after a good quality sleep at night? In this video, we're going to look at this part of this big picture of sleep. But a word of warning, if you are struggling with either falling asleep easily or you have nighttime disturbances, please don't start with this video, but look at some of the other videos I posted, because of course, if you struggle with other parts of sleep, like falling asleep or sleeping through the night, the chances of you waking up naturally, energized, refreshed, and ready to go is going to be low. And I'm not even here to sort of pretend that that's not there. You've got to take it step by step and really looking at what struggles you need to sort out first. And when I work with clients, we really got to look at building a practical plan rather than hacks and quick fixes for something that actually isn't going to create long-term result. But in this video, we'll look at that. And if you've worked on your sleep in those other areas and you really overcome them, then this video will help you add on to that as well. So those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Beatrix Schmidt. I'm a sleep coach, a professional speaker, and the creator of the Sleep Skills for Life membership program. If you've been around, welcome back. I'm looking forward to hearing from you in the comments. And just a little note on what the program is about. My work is very much about helping professionals just like you who struggle with sleep problems or parts of their sleep to really build a practical plan to overcome it. I struggled with insomnia in my mid-20s, so I know how it feels to toss and turn in the middle of the night, to not be able to fall asleep easily. I, as an example, used to wake up with bleeding nose in the middle of the night, and that was not a nice thing to experience. So I know how it feels to not be able to sleep well, which is why I'm so passionate about making sure that we provide you with a practical plan that will help you to go from struggling all the way to developing these sleep skills, these practical skills, the how-to, so that you can really enjoy good quality sleep consistently for many years to come. And that's really what we unpack in the program, facilitated by me and answering questions that you have during the live calls as well. So come and check it out if you're really looking for a practical plan to finally and properly overcome your sleep problems and even insomnia. So let's get back to the question that we're going to talk about today. So when it comes to waking up in the morning, of course, that's not going to happen easily if you have not had great quality sleep at night. So whether or not it's falling asleep or nighttime disturbances, you've got to actually look at that part first. Let's assume that you sorted out those problems as well. And the only thing that's happening is you are sleeping really well at night, but you are waking up and it feels like it's just not enough. So you're waking up still with a bit of sluggishness maybe, or you don't feel refreshed and recharged and that like ready to go feeling in the morning. Now, one of the biggest parts that I see with professionals that I've worked with over the last 7 years is if all the other areas of sleep is fine, but this is the only missing piece, often the indication is there that you might not allow yourself to sleep enough. So the first question I have is, what time do you wake up? Do you wake up to an alarm? And how long is the time between your alarm and actually getting out of bed? So are you snoozing? So, when I struggled with my sleep as well, I used to have 3 alarms on and I used to snooze in between. And that fragments the last part of your sleep, which means that it's not going to create a refreshed feeling. It's going to create that sluggishness feeling in the morning. What you want to aim for is your body to naturally transition out of sleep a few minutes before your alarm goes on. So your alarm is just the last signal for you to actually get out of bed, meaning you're not scared out of your sleep. You're already partly awake when you hear your alarm. That's what a natural wake-up process is. And then when your alarm goes off, you actually get out of bed within, normally I say 5-10 minutes max, and make sure that you don't fall back into sleep again. But a lot of professionals don't really have that. And I, again, hear this all the time. So first start first to start with is figuring out how much sleep you need. If you're not waking up naturally before your alarm, the indication is there that you're probably not having enough sleep. So that's one point. That means what I would suggest is not do as much in the morning and really allow yourself to sleep longer to have a chance of waking up refreshed and properly. The second thing here is really looking at how you actually enable and support your body to wake up in the morning. And just like you would have seen in previous videos, I break it down into different parts. One is physically supporting your body. The next one is mentally supporting your body. And the third one is emotionally supporting your body, which is where refreshed, meaning physical, recharged, meaning physical, refreshed, meaning that you're actually dealt with everything you had to deal with before, and ready to go, meaning you have that feeling of let's go. That's a positive, that's a good feeling, rather than this kind of sluggishness and not be bothered to get out of bed. So take a moment to think about how that happens for you in the morning. I refer to it as a morning routine, but it's not the usual routine that you would read online. It's got to be something that works for you personally. So please don't just take a 5 steps to and then just put in a routine in place that actually really you don't like, because that's not going to help create long-term positive results. Physically meaning, look at that natural transition and making sure that your body wakes up before the alarm actually goes off. That's what the physical part is. Then when you get out of bed, how you can enable your body to get going, engage the muscles, engage the physicalities of your body, maybe drink a few sips of water, not a whole pint or a whole glass, really easing into the day. So think about easing into the day rather than rushing into the day. Same with the mental part. Please don't rush to your phone and start consuming information, because that's not really going to help the brain to start engaging into the day either. It can get really bombarded with too much information, and that means it's just doing its best to manage it rather than actually focusing on getting you out of this kind of sleep stage or the sleep picture that you had in the night. So ease into it mentally as well. And then the third part is emotionally. If you're dragging yourself out of bed because you're demotivated, then that's got to be addressed as well. Do something nice for yourself in the morning rather than start putting yourself under pressure to do whatever you put yourself under pressure to do. And these can be different things. So do something nice for yourself. Maybe literally just sit on the side of your bed and just allow you to experience something positive. Whether that's maybe listening to music, whether that's maybe just thinking about some of the positive things that you've got going on during your daytime or in your life. All those 3 different things will add on to waking up naturally and in a more positive way, meaning refreshed, recharged, and ready to go. So those 3 parts will help you to create that really great morning routine. Every person is different. Just like I mentioned in previous videos, there's different versions of this. So it's important to honor who you are, what you've got going on, the lifestyle that you have, the circumstances that you have in your life, whether or not you've got maybe small children or, you live by yourself. Those will be very different morning routines for you, depending on what's going on in your life. But really look at those 3 different parts. That's going to help you to actually design the right thing for yourself. But if you need any more help, and maybe you tested out a bunch of different things that hasn't really created a result, then I'm here to support you, and come and join either the group program or inquire about my one-to-one, because you've got to put that right plan in place for you that works with who you are, works with the personality traits, factors you have, works with the lifestyle that you have, and make sure that you actually really enjoy it rather than put in a meaningless routine that you don't really look forward to in the morning. That's really going to take out half of this purpose anyway. So I hope you like this video. Let me know in the comments which one you kind of maybe didn't think about yet. And feel free to share your current morning routine. I'm very happy to kind of make some suggestions if you're happy to share. Otherwise, make sure you subscribe, hit that little bell so I can notify you when I'm posting new videos on this big picture of sleep and helping you to overcome sleep problems. And share it with a friend or a colleague or a loved one that is struggling with sleep problems. There are many different misconceptions online, and I know that a lot of people are struggling with sleep problems these days. Otherwise, come back later on this week. We're going to post a Q&A video on the same topic. So we're going to focus on the waking up, and I'll answer a question for my community as well. If you want to submit a question, again, you find the link below. But I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the next video and seeing you in the comments as well. So thank you for watching.